Well, I'm certainly proud of our kids. I think they've worked awfully hard. They continue to embrace the change that's happening here, and our goal every week is to get better, and I think we've done that. And we've done that through work ethic, through a commitment, and just learning to be competitive and tough every day. And that's something that we've really had to embrace as a staff and teach every day, is that competitiveness and just toughness, because this is a league of monsters, and if you're not, if you have a bad night in this league, you're not going to lose, you're going to get embarrassed. And so it's real important for us that we embrace that, and I'm so proud of our kids that they are doing that. So great group, a lot of fun to be around. But it's been fun seeing them evolve a little bit and embrace that living like a champion every day, both on and off the court.
Okay, your first question comes from Danny Smith. Danny?
Yes, Coach, good morning. Just talk about, now that you have gotten that win in the conference, I know you said you had to clean up some things and do some things better to be able to get some wins down the road. Now that you've got that win, have you seen a little more confidence in the girls? Has there been a change this week in practice?
Well, we've only had one practice, Danny, and that was yesterday. But our kids are pretty resilient, and again, they're awfully good at embracing whatever the thought for the day is, or whatever our focus is that day defensively. And again, we gave up a lot of points to Florida and Auburn, and some of that was my fault. And but we had to fix some things. And so we went to work that week that we had off, and I felt like we got better in some areas that we really had some problems. And so that being said, the next game can show you some more problems in this league. So it's a work in progress. But again, I'm really proud of how we responded last week and that week off, and how hard our kids worked. Certainly we had a couple of days off to kind of get our legs back under us after coming back from Christmas. But, anytime you went on the road in this league, it is like a win and a half. And the biggest thing Sunday was how we responded. When Arkansas went up 9 in the second half, we called timeout, and after that timeout, we scored 10 points in a matter of a minute and a half against a really good team, a really good defensive team. Tom's team, his wife, does a great job, and I was just really proud. And that's the first time I've seen us respond like that in the 2 years that I've been here. And so it's 2 games in a row now that I've seen us respond from some adversity. And so, again, that's just part of it, and I'm really, really pleased with our kids right now.
Okay, your next question comes from Blake Topmeyer from the Columbia Daily Tribune.
Coach, the SEC has kind of established itself again this year as a good defensive league, a good rebounding league. Why do you think those areas have maybe become the strengths of this league?
Just think it's coaching. I just think we've got great coaches in this league. Their background, their philosophy deals with defense and rebounding. We're fixing to play Tennessee. They get 20 offensive rebounds a game, and it's not the first one that gets you. We watched the men's game last night with Arkansas and Kentucky. It's not the first shot that beats you usually in those end-of-game situations. It's the second and third shot. And in this league, it's the same way. And we've had rebounding issues all year, and we're fixing to have to go against the best team in the country, offensive rebounding-wise. So it's I just think it's coaching and the beliefs that the coaches in this league have, and I think the players embrace the coaches that are teaching it. I mean, Dawn was a great player in college, a great player at pro. She hangs her hat on her defense and being physical and tough. I believe from where I sit, it's what it looks like to me. And, man, those kids embrace it. And you can go down the list in our league of the teams that are really good at it, and I just believe that comes from the coaching.
Thanks, Coach.
Hey, your final question comes from Michelle Vopel from ESPN.
Hey, Vic, how you doing?
Good, Michelle. How are you?
I'm all right. I had two questions for you. First off, when you have a series record against a team like Tennessee, I mean, Mississippi State has never beaten Tennessee. Do you try to just, I don't know how to say, sort of divorce yourself from the past and say, hey, this isn't about what this program's always done against Tennessee. It's what we're doing now. And do the kids sort of embrace that and not even try to look at the history? I guess that's my first question.
Yeah, I mean, I'm certainly not going to bring it up. It's, it's something that obviously you're talking about some great Tennessee teams over the years, and there's probably another program or two around that's not had very much success against them. So, for us, it's Tennessee Thursday night. But again, our challenge is getting better every week. Certainly we'll have a game plan, and we'll try to do our very best to go out and execute it. But, Vanderbilt, they even said it, in their post-game press conference, they're bigger, they're faster, they're stronger. Okay, now embrace that, and let's go figure out a way to attack some of that. And I think that's what you have to do when you go against some teams that are like that. And so we've got to figure out a way to go attack, certain aspects that we're just deficient in right now.
And then just with the trip coming up, going back to Texas A&M, where you have so many great memories, I just wonder what that's going to be like personally for you, bringing your team in there.
Well, it's a business trip for me. I mean, I'm gonna try to keep it as much like that as I can. I went to Arkansas Sunday, and I walk out on the court. I got 5 or 6 people waiting for me behind the bench before the game. I got 2 or 3 more that came down at halftime to talk to me. And yeah, I know they don't mean anything, but man, I'm in there trying to win a game and stay focused. And so, it's going to be, obviously, it's going to be a unique situation. I'm going to be on a different bench in that arena, and there's going to be a lot of good friends and a lot of people at the game that have been very supportive of me and my family for a long, long time. So, you got to remember this, Michelle, that community embraced my family and I when I about lost my son. And more than anything, I think that's really what makes that community unique. Certainly not being on the other bench with Coach Blair, that'll be different as well in that building. But for me and my staff, we're going down there to play a basketball game in the SEC and try to compete and win a game. And that's the way we're going to try to approach it.